All right, testing, 1, 2, 3. What's going on, fellow rogues? It's Mass Mayor here, and welcome back in for the second stream of today as I bring you guys something I ain't played in quite a bit, which is Powerwash Simulator. And considering like how frustrated I got with like the stream earlier for Legends of Link to the Past, like doing the Ice Temple, I definitely kind of need something a little bit more chillax, like, you know, for a stream now. Considering I definitely got a little mad during the Legend of Zelda stream earlier. Wasn't like I was full on screaming or anything. You guys won't ever have to worry about me like, you know, yelling or anything unless I'm like playing a horror game. But the temple that I went through in A Link to the Past earlier definitely tested me. A lot of stuff happened. It was like really frustrating in regards to a lot of mechanics. Thankfully, I did, you know, complete the temple. We actually did 2 during the stream, so now like we're down to like the last I guess maybe area or 2 of the game, and then we'll hopefully, you know, probably be done with Link to the Past and can move on to Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island. But anyways, that, you know, that's the reason why I kind of decided I want to start doing Powerwash Simulator following, you know, my retro games for Wednesdays, or specifically, you know, the Legend of Zelda stuff, but it's going to continue in the future until like I probably get caught up on these jobs and everything on this. But it's been a while since I played Powerwash Simulator, so I'm definitely probably going to have to get the hang of things again. But previously in the game, we go over here to career and we go into this. I pretty much have gotten like, you know, 5 stars in like throughout like, you know, my series for this on YouTube. I've done pretty much everything, you know, getting like 5 stars in it. So, you know, basically I got like, you know, everything 100% in here. So, obviously there's like, you know, stuff you can do in regards to like achievements for, you know, these jobs. So it gives you like a little bit of replayability. And plus they also have it where you can kind of go in, if we go over here, you can go to free play. You can go back and pretty much, you know, do free play, like revisit your favorite jobs, spend as much time as you like thoroughly cleaning them. So you can basically go back there and just do them as much as you want. But the main thing I think we're going to be focusing on today is the bonus jobs. I believe that these are actually part of the updates, because I know they've added like on a few more. I think like previously we only had like 4, which is the Mars rover, which I've already done. I think I cleaned the Mars rover. Did I clean it? I think I did. The gnome fountain, the mini golf course, which I like it actually. You know, the reason why it's got a 0% like next to it right there is because I actually accidentally started like before the stream, and I, you know, kind of exited back out of it. And cleaned the steam locomotive. I believe those are the ones we had before. And then they added on, you know, the paintball arena, the excavator, the Spanish villa, satellite dish, the food truck, and the solar station. So there's definitely like, you know, a lot for me to do here. I think like the Mars rover, I don't know why it says like it's 0, because I thought I actually cleaned it. I swear I actually cleaned the Mars rover. I mean, that would be probably a good place for me to start, I suppose. I could probably like start with the Mars rover, but I thought I actually had already cleaned this like at one point, like, because I did like, you know, technically there would have been like episode 14. This would be normally episode 15. But back when I was streaming this before, I kind of like, you know, I can't remember what it was, but it was the reason why I had to delete that stream. But I did do the like part of the mini golf course. But I thought that I did the Mars rover. I guess this is going to be a good place for me to start to kind of like, you know, get back in the swing of things. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to start off with the Mars rover once I actually get in there. All right. And I should hopefully have like access to my other tools. Let me check here. Well, then again, if it's saying special, I probably gotta like work with whatever they give me if I'm right. Let me go back to career because I could swear like I had like something better. It's probably like what they're forcing me to use. Because what was like the strongest one? Yeah, because I got like the Prime Vista Pro. All right. So it looks like we're gonna be going back, going into this one with the bonus jobs or wherever they're just giving me. I'm just curious. Did they give me like? All right, so you get the Prime Vista Pro for these. All right, you get like different stuff for each one. All right, we're gonna start with the Mars rover. Just go ahead and kind of like go in and just kind of like get back in the swing of things. Get back to doing some streaming, you know, jet streaming while I'm streaming. But I could swear I thought that I actually done this before. All right. Let's see. Okay, I think I kind of already got the hang of like, already kind of like see exactly. All right, let's see. How is it that I can switch to like the nozzle direction? All right, there we go. It's R. All right, welcome to Mars, Astro Washer. We're extremely grateful you took the time to come all the way out here. The liquid oxygen reserves have been carefully calibrated to last precisely as long as the mission. Do not concern yourself with time constraints. All right, monitoring stations are done. But yeah, I mean, I have missed playing this. It's kind of like it's one of those games where it's kind of like tricky to do commentary for. I mean, you're basically just sitting down, just like washing. You know, you're basically just washing stuff and everything. So it's kind of tricky to like really like, you know, compared to like, you know, like all the gusto I put into O2 levels 20% depleted. You know, compared to all the gusto I put in like playing games where I'm like, you know, just shooting stuff up like Doom and everything. This is like not really something that's really the easiest to make, you know, commentary for. Your mission exploratory rover has been contaminated with dangerous substances. Trying to remember like the way we can do like the no terraforming colonization can take place until you have eradicated the threat. All right, so aliens like peed on your stuff. Oh, it definitely is, Amber, no doubt about it. It's also multiplayer, so the future of humanity's expansion through the solar system rests in your capable hands. This was when I was actually wanting to do the career mode on multiplayer, do multiplayer career. But Eldrinox didn't have a copy of it, I think, at the time. I don't think. O2 levels 40% depleted. And also, some of the special jobs are actually, they have like crossovers. So they actually have one with Tomb Raider. I already did that one. But they got one with Final Fantasy. So Final Fantasy 7. They got Warhammer, SpongeBob SquarePants. They done like a few, and I think they said they got an upcoming one for Alice in Wonderland. So. Trying to remember how to substance itself is an extraordinarily powerful psychoactive chemical. When exposed, the individual cannot help act with absolute integrity. Can you imagine something like that got into the wrong hands? It probably wouldn't be a good time. Trying to remember like exactly how is it. Let me like check my controls, because there's supposed to be a way you can kind of like, you know, do this where like what you can do is you can set it to where you can like stand in one place while you're aim mode. That's it. Yeah, so you can basically stand in one place. And it kind of gives you, I guess, like more precision. It's not really necessary. It makes it where like instead of you turning around, like if you do like that, it kind of makes it where you can kind of like stay in one place and just kind of like, I guess, stay and spray. I mean, it does kind of like, you know, rotate, but 60% depleted. We have no idea if this substance itself is as terrestrial or alien in origin. Yeah, I did hear things. Yeah, now that I think about it, I don't think I ever actually did do the rover. Because I don't remember all this science speech. In previous outbreak, one of our colonies reorganized itself into a hierarchy determined solely by the skills, capability, and personality of the individuals. Terrifying. So, I mean, some of them seem like they want to break free of the hive mind, it sounded like. That's what I'm talking to here. I don't know if I'm talking to I don't know. It don't sound like I'm talking to a human being. You can also tell, though, definitely that the gravity is different here. All right, let me kind of switch it back off of that. All right, we don't need that. Okay, yeah, there's definitely some on the mast. There's that. The antenna's got something on it. Like I can tell it's an antenna, just like... Alright. That's the good thing about it, like, you know, you don't necessarily have to, like, as I've said this on previous streams, you don't actually have to, like, clean everything completely as long as you... I mean, there have been times there's been, like, one little speck that, like, threw me off. But, yeah, this job ain't taking that long at all. It's probably on the inside. And the suspension needs like a little spit shine as well. All right, yeah. Oh, there it is. Yep. And that tire's taken care of right about now. Damn, hit 3 things at once there. I ain't playing in that. But at least, like, it didn't really take me much to kind of get back into this. But it's not like a hard game anyway. I mean, some of the jobs can take a while, but... Now, let's get around to the other side. I don't think I can actually go up under this thing is the problem. So I gotta, like, shoot it from here. What's your lowest 80% depleted? Basically, I'm just at the 80% range on completion. Because, like, the game does have story to it. And the customers do talk to you, so... We have noticed footprints leading away from the rover that may or not be human. Yeah, I noticed them. All right. Please investigate and ensure all contaminant has been dealt with. I'm working on it. I don't even know how much I'm getting paid for this. I'm getting, like... Yeah, I noticed that, Yeah, I saw that, I mean, I'm just about to focus on my job, but yeah, I noticed the footprints out there. It's kind of hard not to notice them. They like bananas, in a way. Okay, it's just the trickiest thing getting to, like, these, Sometimes that's the tricky part, like trying to, you know, find the right way to get around to a particular part. And the more you get clean, the trickier, like, it is to find what else you need to finish. So you usually have to, like, consult, like, the little menu to see what's left. Because they give, like, a menu to show, like, what still needs to be cleaned. But with this, it's just, like, trying to, like, just get in there. All right, so that suspension was yeah, there's only 75% for that. Like, what gets me is, like, you mean to tell me that, you know, I'm paying, this is probably, like, you know, maybe NASA or something I'm doing this for, but they can't, like, they're only paying, like, how much am I getting paid total for this? All right, Harper Shaw, Service of Mars. Hey, Wishy, sorry to mess you so late at night, but how are you set for tomorrow? You remember my friend Marsha, the total space cadet? She's got urgent need for a power washer. Couple of disclaimers. One, she's way out of town, but says she'll pay your expenses as long as they're not too astronomical. Two, it has to be tomorrow. Oh, space puns. I just thought doing an odd job somewhere alien might help your business take off. I'll text you the details when I get them in the morning, and you can see how it lands. Until then, you can always dream of what it could be. Well, hardy har har. Total, I'm only getting paid. I've only earned like $11.50. I mean, I've got like a crap load of money. I mean, I've got like $6,000 in my account, and I think got like pretty much all the upgrades. So, trying to see. That's right. Hold on. How do I see the? See, there's a way you can actually see it if you Which button was it again? There it is. All right, yeah, there's actually a button you can use, or a key you can click to see, yeah. It's like it's a little way to kind of cheat a little bit. And some of the jobs, like nearly the bigger ones, it definitely can help. It's definitely kind of like more of a necessity when you think about it. All right, let me see. Arm. All right, arm's cleaned. Hazard cameras definitely need. All right, hazard cameras are done. But the main thing is just satisfying. It's just like seeing like all the dirt come up and seeing like what the thing looks like up underneath, like seeing the full clean version of it. All right. See, it's this tire right here has still been like, a bit of a pain because it's got that thing on it. All right. Now, and thankfully it shows like a little menu right there. So we just need 2 mass cameras, tires, and a mystery hatch. All right, tires clean. Mystery hatch. Mystery hatch. Oh. He did say he wanted me to see what it led to. And of course, there's an alien gnome out here. Yes, I know for sure now I've never been to this one. Hang on. First someone's gonna come out of it. All right, so the mass cameras, probably are right here. Yeah. It's turret. So it's these things right here. So it's mass. That's not it. All right, that one's clean. Now we just got one more mass camera. Now where is it? Hang on, right there. All right. Dang, it reset my colors too. Normally I had like a red suit I wear. How much do they get paid for that? $15. Eh. It is what it is. All right, trying to think about what I can clean next. That's because I mean, I'd like to try out the new jobs. I kind of want to clean the food truck. Because I get to use my Prime Vista Pro. Thanks for coming all this way, Scrub-a-Dubas. Really appreciate it. My food truck's in a sorry old state. Name's Ella Good. It's a long story, so I'll fill you in along the way. But in a nutshell, business has just gotten tougher and tougher. I've had to start delivering to customers whenever I can find them. Right now, the only folks interested are those living the quiet life in the national park. I guess the rumors haven't reached this far yet. But then neither has the Department of Transport. Off-roading was a nightmare. Splattered my ingredients everywhere, and I must have hit more tree branches than a sulking Sasquatch. Now I've returned to the recreation ground. I'm understandably getting nothing but filthy looks from the passersby. Please clean both my truck and my reputation, Ella. Hang on. Reputation. Ella. Yeah, the Spanish Villa's going to take a while, though. I can already tell by that. Some of these things, I mean, are pretty massive. I'm just trying to do, like, some of the short ones for the sake of this. Like, keep... I mean, eventually I'm going to definitely, like, go for the bigger ones. Hang on. Let me see if I can... Man, I just can't wear it in this mode. I don't know. And what was that one that was new? Winter gloves. All right. I guess you've heard of my famous mucking hamburger. Yeah, there's a lot of graffiti on this. Oh, wow. May have seen my catchy ad on local networks a while back. We know about the ham, but what's the muck? Okay, at least I can just, like... Oh, now we're talking. Then I come on and shake my head and tap my nose. Sorry, guys, but you're all out of luck. You might want to work on your ad a little bit. Work on your publicity. So they gave me, like, some soap. Because that's the thing, you also get, like, little soaps you can use. I thought they did. I guess they didn't. I thought they gave me, like, some soap. I'm trying volcano hamburgers. Only $7. I thought I said 7 cents. But if it's 7 cents. Oh, yeah, I mean, I've done, like, you know, there was only, like, one job I did with, like, you know, someone else or whatever, which was a skate park. And that one took us quite a while. But, yeah, there was some jobs that actually took me, like, a whole stream to do. I honestly did think that said, like, thought I said 7 cents. But yeah, the four people can play this. All right. I was trying to generate some mystery about the ingredients in my burgers. Get a buzz going. Now I wish I had money to go grab me a hamburger, or grab me a pizza or something. Just to make me hungry. You know, like thing you do with their chickeny bits. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Of course, for me, though, unfortunately, you know, the only place, like if I did have the money, the only place open right now, because the taco places are closed or whatever, but pizza place I usually frequent, or occasionally get, you know, get a pie from, they stay open 24/7. All things considered, this is coming like together pretty quickly. I'll get the inside of it in a second. Let me see. Do I have a ladder out here? Yeah, there we go. Get on top of this. Oh, yeah. That is, there was nothing special about what I put in there. It was just the standard malarkey plus a lot of salt. Oh. Probably a lot of lawsuits, too. Well, I don't know if it can be as bad as the Heart Attack Grill. Whatever it's called. Heart Attack Cafe or whatever it is. Anywho, they worked a treat. We're rushed off our feet for years. As long as you ain't trying to serve them an octuple bypass. Fueled every festival from here to Sparkleton. Well, maybe it's like one of those things where it's like it's not really anything special in the burger except for like the love you put into it or something. But that salt probably, I don't know. I kind of definitely like my salt in moderation on stuff. I used to like, when I was back in the day, like, years ago, I used to love like having like, my fries drenched in salt. But for me, I definitely like kind of do it in more moderation or whatever. But back then, I also ate like fast food like quite a bit. Like usually, like if I do still eat fast food from every now and then, but usually I only keep it like maybe a few times a month. What we got here going on with the truck roof? Ooh, yeah. Oh, that explains it. There's like a whole bunch right here. Not really. I mean, honestly, I do like tend to like definitely, I partake in my snacks. I just make sure I just do it in moderation and watch my portions on it. But I've had like friends in the past, like, be worse influences when it came to snacks and everything. Like I had like, one friend who like, used to be really bad about drinking Monsters and everything pretty much all the time. Like a few times a day, which I used to drink, Monsters a crap load. And now I'll have like one every now and then. But usually the only energy drinks I usually tend to drink these days are just like, it's mostly like Gorilla Mine's energy drinks. Gorilla Mine being like the ones like, go to find protein and collagen peptides and stuff, that stuff for the gym. And aside from that, I usually drink like mainly Bang. Ghost is like probably like my second favorite go-to. But usually for me, my top three energy drinks are probably Gorilla Mine because those taste the best to me. Ghost and probably either C4 or Bang. But I usually try to make sure that whatever energy drinks I go for is usually the ones that don't have much, if any, sugar. All right. How much more? All right, the burger mount is things we can't really get up under there that easy. And that's probably about it right there for that. Almost there. Yeah, we're about 50 some. I know like a lot of what we got to clean is inside. All right, burger mount's done. $2 for that. Probably got to get inside this. Well, hang on. Skylight right here. this side. Okay, I just noticed that's actually part of the skylight. Let me kind of switch to another nozzle. Oh, that explains. There's a whole bunch in there. All right, where are we at on the truck? I mean, on the roof. I mean, obviously, we're on the roof. All right, but where are we at in regards to cleaning it? I mean, we're getting there. Oh. That's the roof rear, but it's not the actual roof. All right, what else is there? I'm trying to see, like... Sign bracket. Okay, I was able to pick out that bracket too, but... Trying to see, like, one on the roof I still need to get. Is it that right there? Okay, we'll get back to the roof in a second. Let's go. Yeah. All right, truck right body's done. Is that everything on this side? Well, tire right there, definitely. So that's the way this game's designed or whatever. It's easy, but also you really gotta like pay attention to the detail. All right. There has been times like I was like, you know, all over the place just trying to find like one last thing I need to clean. It was like one random speck somewhere. And especially it can be tricky on the bigger maps. Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot I had this one. I was amazed to think of Isaac Clarke's plasma cutter from Dead Space. Yeah, it's all right there. Hold on, so maybe if I can... Yeah, right there on the grill right there. And that's the grill. But then the cat started to go missing. Do you remember starting with Ulysses, the mayor's cat? Yeah, I remember. That was fine. When more disappeared, I remember started that they were going into my burgers. Oof. Can you imagine? It was awful. I bet. I know like a lot of the percentage is going to go up once we get inside there, because you can just tell like mustard and everything went flying. I'm trying to get the outside as much as I can first. Just gonna keep on working with this. We're almost there. All right, there's a door. All right, it's another hubcap. All right. Tires are gonna be tricky too, because like you can't really get up under there all the way. Unless we do like this. All right, that should do it for the tire. It's one tire, so it definitely should apply to the others. Should apply her to the tires. That was horrible. There's another ramp ain't gonna be that bad. I'm just guessing it's technically outside, so. Get the underside of it, right? Just the sides. Another thing about this game is that you just watch, you just playing it just like to see like the water physics. Like when you look up close and you see like how it just kind of has that little reflective nature to it. All right, almost there. $8 for the ramp. How much am I getting paid for this so far? Because it gets me like, I got $91, and I couldn't get paid. I only got paid 15 for the rover. Trying to see like what in the tires are still being a bit of a pain. All right, that tire's clean. There's side this right here. Our bumper's done. Well, I mean, thought that would have been it. There's a little more sludge on it. I can see it. Not you. All right. All right, service counter's done. We gotta get back up there and clean that burger. I'm just trying to, like, get all this down here before I go back up. I get the other side of the door, I suppose. Yeah, there's not really much on it. I bet you it's gotta be inside. Uh-huh, that's what I thought. We got the hinge at least. How do I get one hinge and not the other? I bet. Uh-huh. That's the culprit. Or one of them, at least. So that's what, like... I don't know. I don't like to see. I see much of it down on this side. So I bet you... It's on top, isn't it? Uh-huh. I knew it. Yeah, I'd probably find some way to pick a fight with Mac over this. It's like, Mac, you're spraying too much water. Like, what are you talking about? Like... I gotta find, like, just the littlest... Yeah. Like, I'll probably find some way to make it difficult for him. As part of the whole rivalry thing. Okay, we'll do a tally on this to see, like, exactly how many more tires. This may be all the tires. I don't know. Oh no, it's not really showing anything on them needing to be cleaned. Did I get the tires? Yeah, one more left. Yeah, it's that tire over there that's been giving me problems. Yeah, see, it's right there. So I did still have that attachment. Yeah, this one's in there. Got the particular, very particular. Saw some right there. All right, yeah, it was right up there. I thought it was like part of the hubcap or something, but or like the bumper right here, the wheel arch, which just need to get some on that too. So there's some on it. All right, what about this wheel arch? Front wheel arch. Yep, this needs cleaning too. Oh God, I don't know why I went down that far. To say it straight up, when I played like the career mode, my main foe was rust. I absolutely hated rust. Like whenever it showed like something had rust on it or whatever, I was like, oh my God, because it was like one of the worst things to try to get off. All right, another 6%. We're gonna have our next story thing for this, our next bit of dialogue. Okay, it's almost to the point where we can go inside in a bit. Start cleaning in there. All right, the other body's probably up here. I have a feeling it probably has to do with that. Well, I was trying. There's little, like, bits and pieces right here, too. Probably has something to do with it. There it went. All right. All right. What are we talking now? Looks like a lot. This is mostly clean. There's probably gonna be like a few little bits here and there. Yeah, see, bonnet right there. Probably the underside of the headlights. Yep. One of the bits. Same with this one. Called it. All right, now the bonnet here. It says the bonnet still's got something. That little... It's like a little bit right there on the bonnets, but it's definitely going to add up. There's probably be a little more right over... Where is it? See, this is what I was talking about. Like, you always have that one little piece that wants to get, like... Hang on. There we go. That wants to, like, you know, be an absolute pain. All right, and it says right here, truck body front. Uh-huh. Rear tire arch. Right there. All right. Truck door. We still got to do these. Yeah, I said I was gonna go up there and I think try to get it. So yeah, that's how that'll finish those. All right. Looks to me like most of this is like down here is clean. We'll come back to it if there's anything else. I'm pretty sure there will be. Right now, let's just. Get this sign. All right, servo attach. The trim. What about the door? There's that. I'm getting everything set what I need. What I'm trying to clean here. That's the culprit. Still didn't get the entire... I still haven't finished it yet, though, but... Ah, heck. Alright, so the games want to play like that now. Okay. There it goes. Keep on spraying like that, I'm gonna end up cleaning the inside before I even get in there. Just shot the heck out of that wall. Just trying to like work on the up top. Yeah, I don't think this is part of the secret sauce, is it? It's not gonna be a part of not so secret lawsuit if you actually put that on the burgers. Okay, so the sign's probably got something. Probably not so clean on top of... Oh, what's that? Get around the burger? Oh, there it is. Gotta get around over here, though. This burger is... Yeah, that burger's being a bit of a pain in my astronaut. Oh, come on, this it's about time the sign got... There we go. The backdrop's clean. Now he's gotta get the sign itself. Yeah, this one's a bit tricky. So it's this sign. Uh-huh. Now if I can just get this burger clean, I'll be happy. This burger's like the bane of my existence right here. And I say... I've used that like quite a few times lately, I think, between like Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past, and also my streams of Outer Wilds. I've got a lot of things that are the bane of my existence at this point. You're right. Whoa. A little high on that one. All right, this should do it for this. All right, there's the sauce is cleaned. Burgers are just about done. Let's go get the ladder. It'll make it a little bit easier to do this. All right, we're almost there. It's just one little there. Finally, is the burger done now? There's a filling still ain't finished, and the burger. It says clean, so you don't get anything for the burger. That's stupid. Okay, it looks like everything's kind of pointing us to being able to go on inside. If there's anything we missed outside, we'll come back and get it. Because I built up this mystery, people learned it, leaned into it, and my sales took a dive. In the end, I cleared my ingredient list, and when people saw the colossal salt content, that was really the end. Really was the end. I told you. I was left with no option but to deliver to the odd customer where I found them, and I do mean odd. Kind of getting the feeling these hamburgers are probably like mainly like the main customers are probably the ones that are dealing with hangovers. Here's hoping I'm cleaning this so you can actually make a comeback and hopefully lower the salt content. At the very least, this inside's coming together pretty quickly. This actually is one of the easiest parts to clean. He was telling, let's be real, he was talking about like people like giving him odd looks and everything, or dirty looks. I wouldn't even actually be trying to serve anything in this thing. When you saw that right there, these right here just kind of spoke for it on its own. All right, here's every single one of these dings or whatever, every percentage that's being like, you know, another percent, like a percentage up on his health inspection. Yeah, there we go. All right, just taking it as it goes. We're almost there. Floor is cleaned. Okay, still not done with the ingredients hub. Still saying there's something else to clean on it. All right. There's last 2% of this. You know, don't like no 2%. We gotta figure out how to actually. There we go. We should be able to hit it from here. All right, bring out the plasma cutter. Yeah, it's not really doing the best for this. All right, and 99%. It's got a little bit more we gotta do. It's gonna give us like a little checklist as we get down to like the last 3 or so things. So. Oof. All right, oven's clean. Take care of the griddle. I'm not really hitting any of this stuff. Hold on a second. There we go. All right. These little cupboard doors too. The sink or the tap. I'm on a cupboard. Ceiling. Internal wall. We're just getting like these little spots here and there now. Yeah, get that. Should be about time for them to give me like a little small checklist to show me how much more I got done. Gotta do. Should be about there. Is there somewhere missing outside? The fridge still needs a... Ingredient unit, shelf, and skylight. Okay. So when you look at it, like I did get everything, pretty much everything outside without having to go back out there, it looks like. Shelf? Ingredient unit? Because this thing still isn't finished. I bet you it's... Might have to go back outside. I bet you it's going to be something... Watch this. Mm-hmm. So I did have to go back outside in a way. Now the skylights. And this job's done. All right. Nice. All right. Truck looks amazing. You're a whiz. Watching you suddenly wash away all that filth got me thinking, though. I need a fresh start. I'm going to go going for a full rebrand. I'm either going to move to Bucketon and go full chicken, or Spongy and do a bakery, or and go full chicken, or Spongely and do a bakery conversion. What do you think? As long as you watch the salt content, do what you please. All right. Still, that burger has me wanting a freaking pizza. I'm hungry now because of this. Still wish I could, like, you know, put on my... Yeah, maybe I can actually go into my, trying to see. How is it you do this? I'm trying to remember. Is there a way to kind of, like, go in and change your, everything in here? I can't remember. I swear there's supposed to be a way you can actually change it. I can't remember exactly where you change it at. It might be only in career mode. All right. Yeah, Spanish Villa one I'm going to save for later. I'm going to try cleaning the steam locomotive. Hello, Dirt Finder. I'm the mayor's sister. But don't judge me too harshly. I didn't choose to be. Anyways, while he's busy himself with who knows what, I've been exploring the recesses of our vast familial estate, none of which is mine, and came across this curiosity, a steam locomotive out in the back of beyond. To be honest, I have no idea where it amounts to. If you can clean it down for me, it might reveal some interesting family history or something. Thanks, Bertha. Yeah, I've never done, like I said, I recall doing part of the mini golf course before. Damn. Okay, this place does look cool. And honestly, it might not take me that long to finish it. Bigfoot strikes again. Okay, I swear like he was actually flipping them off or something. All right. So anyways, let's go and get this steam locomotive cleaned. All right. Aren't steam locomotives an extraordinary piece of engineering? Would you like to know more about how they work? I just want to get it working. Or would you like some salacious gossip of my brother? Got plenty of that. Reply yes, please, for gossip, or stay silent for locomotive facts. Yeah, you definitely find out during the story mode her brother, the mayor, is exactly on the up and up. I still never forget I had to actually go and clean this house because a crap load of people went and egged it. But he wouldn't let me, like, the only problem was I hated that mission because he wouldn't let me actually come onto his property, so I had to stand outside the fence shooting at it with a long nozzle. It was a pain. It's a Polar Express. It's like green and red. Well, so far it's looking nice. It's only 10% of it. All right, Thomas, I got you. We're going to get you all spiffed up. And I'm not going to, like, try to clean, like, both sides. I'm I'm basically going to focus only on one side and then go around to the other. All right, gotta clean the cow catcher. All right, get the other side. That should be almost enough for me to get count this as clean. Also, the top up needs to be cleaned. It's probably like what's actually gonna knock this one off. Well, close. The only thing about this, one of the only problems with this game though is it definitely makes your wrist hurt. This may or may not be the last one I do tonight. I don't know. Because originally, like back when I used to play through this, I powered through like the wrist pain. Like, when it came to like, me trying to like, do the 3 hours just for the sake of like if I was on one job usually. That's mostly what it was a lot of time. And I have like little smaller ones. I think I've done pretty good here for the fact I've already done 2 jobs and we're now like, working on this one. Jesus, like that little bit that's left. I'm not able to pinpoint it. There it is. There's some. Trying to like spray all sides, but so I can hopefully like catch it. All right, catch the part of the cow catcher. Jeez, where is it? Really? Like a little bit inside that. There's like those little bits inside that nook right there that was so hard to see. Okay, let's kind of like just keep going around the way we were going before. All right, Thomas, we're getting you there, though. Yes, that guys. There's something right there, right? It looks like oil. I guess that's oil stains. I don't know. Hey, this will definitely help. In order to work, a steam locomotive needs water and fuel, usually coal, but sometimes even wood or oil. The fuel is stored in the coal car at the back of this one. I knew that. Also, it works like hitting it from a distance, too. This thing would... When you have, like, the jobs like this with, like, machines or whatever, you have, like, a whole... Like, vehicles, so you have, like, a whole bunch of different parts. It definitely can make it tricky. All right, headlamp's clean. Oh, God, yeah. That explains that. Probably not, just not even worry about that until I... Shut up, bird. I ain't really gonna worry about that until I actually get up there. That's one thing I love about, like, how, like, the little thing down there, the icons. It makes it seem like you're actually sniping, which is hilarious. All right, we're getting there. %, so slowly but surely. Don't call me Shirley. I might as well like kind of do it like while we're going along. Like from this side where we're basically just going like cleanest. That's why I have to like double back around. That bird is mad as hell for some reason, it sounds like. Oh, that's a lot of rust. Ugh. Well, no, that's actually rust where I think like rust kind of looks a little bit different. Looks rusted. I remember like when before I got like this level of power washer, the main store I used to hate cleaning rust. When you're going through like with the basic one, a lot of the stuff or whatever, it will not come off. So you have to, sometimes you have to actually resort to either cleaners or you have to like, save enough to be able to upgrade your gun to be able to get it off like easily. But otherwise it normally like will take forever. Then once you got your gun upgraded, like I rarely, I use like cleaners every so often in the story mode. But it was just like, when you had like your it basically made like the jobs like a lot longer because you couldn't like clean up stuff enough, like because rust and other stuff that'll be like tacked on like graffiti will like be harder to clean off with your base gun or like with a lower level gun. So once you got like your guns leveled, it was a lot more rewarding being able to kind of just go through and get the jobs done quicker. But the final few jobs, I would hate to like know how they would have been, like cleaning out an entire ancient temple and the areas that they had me doing. Hate to see how that would have been like if I was didn't have like my stuff upgraded. Run board should be just about cleaned. Definitely is almost just a little bit more we gotta get off of it. My guess is we're gonna have 2 different run boards here. That's what I thought. 2 run boards. Makes sense because this one's almost clean or whatever. Or like this one. Yeah, we just got a little more we gotta work with here, which probably should be like around right here. Alright, that run board's taken care of. I'm trying to like tackle each side. Like one at a time. Alright, that's that. Oh, yeah, you are... Let's get that taken care of. Good grief. That looked bad. Cap skirting. Before we get around to that, let's go ahead and like clean inside the car real quick. Like, so I'm just kind of like trying to just go along, clean as I go down. I thought I wasn't coming clean for a second, but I think it's just the shadows right there. Yeah. Yeah, I resent that bird. I don't know what you just said, but I resent it. Is that rust or... Okay, that's just the paint. Yeah, but this is probably definitely my last job I'm going to do on this tonight. I wasn't really planning on this being like a full 3-hour stream. I usually like pull 3 hours, and sometimes it's like even longer than that, like trying to play through the career mode. But this is just basically like the bonus, like little bonus things. It's kind of like a way to kind of like unwind, following like my A Link to the Past stuff. And I definitely need it tonight, and it's definitely helping. The Link to the Past definitely did right me earlier. Now, it's taking a little effort. All right, here we go. Hold up. I wasn't using the proper nozzle. When it's time to go, the locomotive's boiler is filled with water. The boiler is found in a long cylinder part at the front. Then, as the drivers pump coal into the furnace, the water is heated to become steam, which powers the pistons and makes the train move forward. All right. All right, the more you know. Hang on. Yeah, there's a little bit more right there. I swear I think that bird's cussing me out in its own native language. And I'm not too appreciative of it. Cap ceiling. Uh-huh. All right. And now it's all starting to come together slowly. All right, bird. Watch your mouth. Your beak, whatever. Do not speak with the beak. Or something. At least not with that language. All right, there's a little bit more right there. And, whoa. See if I can nail this one right here. Get the steps too. All right. Let's see. It says right here the gauge box has 3 for 1 right there. Cap panel could be out here. Hang on. All right. Now, let's see. So many little parts in here. Hold up, what was that? All right. Trying to see if there's anything else. Yeah, there's that should about do it for that, methinks. That's I'll come back, of course. It's definitely like one of those things that's gonna like require me to come back through and give us more finesse. Well, hang on, let me get the since this was part of it, let's go and get the roof. Oh my god. Okay, wasn't gonna be that bad. Almost there. Okay, what are parts of this roof do I need to clean? Could be the undersides of it. That'll probably do it. All right. Okay, so we got a logo. Now we just need to get the motive. I mean, I got the motive to clean it or whatever. This thing's dirty as hell. All right, probably, I can't remember if it's gonna be. I think it's like I think it's like at the 60 range where we're gonna get like the next bit of lore. Yeah, it's like a 60%. We'll get like the next little voice thing or message. I'm gonna ignore that bird. I take extra offense to that one now. I'm gonna let that one slide. Problem with these is that it's really hard to, it's trickier to see like the dirt on them when you try to use the thing like that because they're white. So, or they have like a brighter color to it, so it's hard, trickier to see like the dirt residue when you use like your little dirt sense, as I call it. Now you just call it something else, but dirt sense is basically what it mainly is. Okay. Just about got it. This side right here trying to stay is like, I don't see anything else to it unless it's on top of the panel or on top of the up there. It's probably what it is. Okay, did we get all that? A little bit right there. Me and that bird are about to fight. At the front, you'll find a cow catcher. Though it's not designed to catch cows as much as it occurs in the existing space other than occupied by the train itself. And to do so at their earliest convenience. The funny thing about that to me, I don't know why, but I just thought about the whole concept of how, like, you know, bulls, like, go after stuff that's red. You just picture a bull, like, seeing this coming and just, like, charges right at the damn train. I mean, obviously, I don't want to think about the aftermath of that, of course, but... You know, you figured, like, a cow catcher probably should be, like, a color other than that. Because you might, you know, catch a cow, like, to the point they might actually, you know, catch the dirt, you know, like, you know, another direction other than where they are. But a bull might actually be like, all right, fam. Flying those, all right, I see how it is. This you're throwing a declaration of war at me, declaration of war at me. Now you might want a color other than red. All right, the platform. All right, we got. Yeah, that's what I figured. So the platform is all the way around. So just got to clear the side, clear this off, and that's not what I was trying to clean, but all right. Still wasn't what I was trying to clean. Wait a minute. I bet you it's going to be up under it. Oh my God. Yeah. Still not quite there. So they're doing this to me again. It's like those little bits that... Okay. All right, we just keep spraying around here. We'll probably get that last little remnants. There it is. I thought for sure that was going to be it. That, however, is not it. But that, however, definitely is it. Took me a few tries. I think I see that right there. Figure I'm going to get that now, otherwise I'd be probably pulling my hair out trying to find out where it is later. Yeah, so I keep pushing the wrong button. That's what I figured. Whoa. Yeah. All right. Getting closer and closer here. How'd I miss all that? Like, guess that answer I just didn't aim. Well, that explains it right there. So I always like doing a little line like that. It's actually, you know, pretty satisfying. You know, when you see like that one straight line and you're just watching it all like just come off like in one smooth motion. There we go. All right, there's that. All right, now just gotta get the other side of the train. We're mostly gonna be done with this. They'll give me some sauce. We probably got the spot clean, but all right. Probably got to go back around and finish that corner. Yeah, let's go ahead and just kind of wrap it up because we still, that's one's kind of vexing me as well. This one is probably gonna be like somewhere inside like the bolts right there. Well, wasn't those either. It's probably gonna be like huh. Weird. There it is. It's in the trim up here, I bet. Just kind of like just lead this around just to make sure we get it. There it went. Yeah, some of this dirt and grime can be very tricky to see. And you know, pinpoint. Even when you use like the dirt sense. Getting there. I keep saying that. But I mean, I ain't wrong, but I know I keep on saying it. But honestly, I think after I finish this up, I'm probably gonna go and head to the gym. Since I did sleep most of the day, like getting myself caught back up on sleep. All right, get these things cleaned. As I've always said, though, it just kind of dumbfounds me how things in this game get so dirty. Especially like, you know, back when I did like the subway. I think it was like the subway and the public restroom, I think, or whatever it was. I mean, one of the things was pretty self-explanatory. There was like one of the levels. I want to say it was which one was it? It was the temple. They outright basically heavily implied that like some monks actually, you know, threw like, you know, dump crap on the temple, like actual, you know, just yeah, that one was an interesting one. Apparently these monks or whatever who it was got really mad and actually just I just hurled like shit at it. I think that's what they were heavily trying to imply. That's from what I remember. And it's been a while, but I want to say I think that's actually was the heavy implication. And it looks pretty good. Oh, hold up. I see it. It's on the trim right there. I can get up there. There. Okay, make sure there's none around here at this side before we carry on. All right, everything looks good for the most part. One last little bits of it. Shut up, bird. Come on here and fight me about it and see what happens. Seriously, you pegging around the wrong neck. Looks like you're nearly done, so unfortunately I haven't got time to go on to why I think my brother keeps taking nocturnal visits to the national park. Yeah, probably some unmentionables he's probably hanging out with there. Maybe next time. Still gotta climb up there and finish it, but... yeah, it's not gonna be much longer. I'll be finished with this, and I'm gonna call it on the stream there. But at least I did get, like, I've got my 2 hours in, if not 3. So I think it'd be like too short. As I wasn't really planning for this to be like a full 3-hour stream anyway, but... she said it was kind of caked on, isn't it? I can see why this one I remember this being like a late game one they gave me. Like, I don't think I got this till I think like the last level, if I'm right. I mean, it does kind of break the game a little bit when you look at it. There's basically like, you know, 3 of these. Actually, it's like 3 of these or whatever. And when you spread out like that, it basically functions like that. So yeah, it would have been cool like to see how I mean, I actually technically could go back to like the older jobs, especially if does end up being like co-op streams for this like somewhere down the line. I could use this back on the the earlier jobs, just see like how quick we could get through it. I don't know. Again, I think it'll be game breaking. It's like some of the earlier jobs or whatever. That's the thing. They didn't really have like a lot of like things like rust or any like because they have like it goes further than just dirt. They have like I said, they have stuff that has rust on it and other things like rust, oil, and all that. So it makes it a little trickier to clean. That's the reason why if you look right here, it's your washers. So yeah, you have surface stains, and you have encrusted, embedded, tough, stubborn, ingrained, and oily, and everything. So that's basically like the starting one. But then when you get like so you have that one, but then eventually you get like that one that has like that. So it's still like the Prime Vista or Pro still isn't like the best with oily. But using this on layer levels, you probably wouldn't be able to get like any of the oil off or whatever, a lot of that off that well, unless you actually use like soaps. But this is like the best one. And it makes it where like you can pretty much cut through just about anything. Some of it may take a little bit longer. Yeah, but just surface stains, it just melts them. I said when I played through, I mean, I only use like soaps on certain jobs. That way I can kind of like save some of my money. I use like that soap, like I think on some of their very early jobs. Then I started like trying to like use it less and less once I started like getting my better washers unless I actually really needed it. Okay, we're getting it. Wheel well panel. There's that coupling rod. I just kind of keep an eye. All right, yeah. Steam chest. All right. Let's climb on top now. Anything else well, oh, yeah. Forgot all about that. All right. Yeah, now we kind of have to use this, though. And sometimes just like the wide one instead of like using that ultra advanced one I was just using. Sometimes like you want to use these. It still like covers like a better area. You're trying to get like a certain number of stains. Or certain like, massive stains like these. All right. Fight that bird, I swear. All right, home stretch now. Then we send this thing off to Lesgunction Junction. And yes, that was a Schoolhouse Rock reference. I know it's Conjunction Junction, but I will say I never actually really watched much Schoolhouse Rock. I knew, like, watched some of it. None that I actually really remember. All right. I don't know between this one and the food and the street food vendor food truck. I don't know which one actually took longest. Well, I'd say probably maybe this one. Really feels like this took longer. All right, Sand Dome. Steam Dome. Gotta get the smokestack stuff. It's probably up under it. I bet you there's probably like some kind of gunk up under it. Oh, there it is. All right, and we got the Sand Dome. All right, circle around the perimeter. Oops. All right, that should be it. It's probably more part of the boiler than anything. So, there it is. Still not quite done with the smokestack yet, but I'm spraying from all sides. It's still like about time. All right. Keep pushing the wrong button. Or accidentally clicking the wrong key. Trying to see. I bet you I missed part of the smokestack over here. I told you so. That was the when I smokestack boiler. There's those little bitty bits of this I still need to. All right, how much more of this is there? Trying to see. All right, let me go and get this one out, because that way I can kind of just cover a wide surface here. Yeah, it's always like these bits that are. So I don't want to be found. Well, crank rod. I mean, I wasn't trying to. I thought that was done with that one, but okay. All right, there's one boiler. All right, so there's a boiler, smoke box, and all right. Should be about time for them to give me like the final checklist. Not quite. So what else is there? All right, hang on. There's one of these right here where front wheel truck. Oof. then to get these two. Almost done. All right, where's my countdown now? I mean, where's my checklist? See that right there? Just noticed that. I missed it on the other side, I think. Yeah, drive rod. Oh, for the love of... Okay, now we got one. This thing right here is trying to give me a hard time. Once I can kind of like focus on is... All right, the crank rod. Uh-huh. Now the guide. It's right there. We still ain't... Okay, and what else? Steam chest. It's still ain't getting my countdown. Hopefully it'll be after this. When I keep saying countdown, I mean like my checklist. The last 3 things I need to take care of. I like how it's just sitting there 99%. Like, they do not want me to, like, they don't want me to finish this job. It's probably like something else to do. It has to do with the wheels. See, I told you so. Still no checklist. Hang on, let me just go ahead and just do this. All right, look here, game. I'm starting to think that bird's actually, secretly going around crapping on parts of it. Yeah, I'm talking about you. I'm secretly thinking that this bird's going around crapping on parts of the train to keep me cleaning it. Just when I think I finished cleaning it or whatever, like it went over and messed it back up. How do we clean the piston rod? There it is. Oof. Like, the fact I just have so much over here. I thought I cleaned, but I didn't. Back over here. Cab panel. Well, okay, and a furnace pipe. I wasn't even trying to hit that or whatever. I thought that was all that was cleaned. Again, it's always those little microscopic bits of dust or dirt or whatever that you don't see. Now I'm seeing like so much else this train. I thought I had finished it, but apparently it's not. The notes from the peanut gallery are appreciated, bird. All right. Piston rod here too. Should have known. All right. Cab coupler hook. I know what that is. Furnace pipes. Yeah. All right, furnace pipes and furnace valve. I thought I got all this. And that's game. A second. I said, there we go. Finally. Those little small bits everywhere that were throwing me off. It's always neat, like, seeing how it looks, you know, like a quick before and after right there. All right. One extraordinary job you done. Thank you. I had no idea they would scrub up so beautifully. Almost like it's emerged from a time capsule. Also, did you notice that sign? Apparently, my great-grandfather did a runner from here in 1885 with goodness knows what, only to return for the opening of the Muckingham subway station in 1922. The plot thickens. All right, guys. So anyways, I'm going to call it here. So we did like 3 jobs tonight, which I think was actually pretty cool, pretty awesome. I would like to continue doing the bonus jobs before we eventually go around maybe doing the DLC, at least which ones I do have, because we have like the let me see here. I don't think it shows it here. I'm trying to see that where we actually would see it. Specials. So we have like, you know, these special things right here. So we got like the seasonal specials, which is just Clean Santa's Workshop. But they also have Tomb Raider. We already did Tomb Raider. Yeah, we did like we did everything from Crop Manor all the way to Crop Manor's Maze. Well, actually to the treasure room. So we did all that, but you know, the next one we got for the actual special stuff. I mean, I may go in and still do the Santa one. Might actually just wait until Christmas to do that around like the holidays. Maybe do it just for the, you know, to kind of keep with the setting. But the SpongeBob one, is a paid one. The same with Back to the Future and Warhammer 40,000. The thing about it is, I'm not really, you know, too familiar with Warhammer, and I haven't really watched a whole lot of SpongeBob. I do know the setting and everything. And Back to the Future, that's probably like the one out of like these 3. Back to the Future will probably be the one I would be like the most versed with, even though it's been a while since I've seen the movies. I don't think I saw all of the third one, but I think I'm versed with like that enough to kind of like definitely be able to go and do the DLC for it eventually once I buy it. The next one up, you know, if I was gonna do the special ones though, would be Midgar for the Final Fantasy VII stuff, because we have I'm guessing like this. I don't know if this is like the only one you can do. I'm guessing, because I'm wondering if it could be that I'm hoping at what it is. Cause I think with the Tomb Raider one, you unlock like a new level like each time like you finish one of these. So honestly, just out of curiosity, I'm gonna go in and do it real quick. Cause it says like Hardy Daytona and Shinra Hauler. I want to see if I can go in and do these pretty quick. It says it's only $75. So I might actually go in and do this just so we do unlock something else. Because things I've never beat Final Fantasy VII. I've only played like a very marginal amount of it. Big DD43 could definitely like speak about this game more than me. But I do plan to eventually do Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth or whatever on stream. Because I've never beat the game, but I feel like, you know, if I beat Final Fantasy VII, but as much I kind of want to start with the original and do like the original turn-based version, I kind of want to, you know, do the Rebirth, like do you know, the remake. You know, that's definitely what I'm going to do. Eventually, I might actually do a stream of Final Fantasy VII's original, but, you know, remake and rebirth is the way I really want to go with it. But I do want to kind of go in here to see if it unlocks another level. On behalf of everyone at the Shinra Electric Power Company, I'd like to welcome you to Midgar. It could not have been easy to come all the way out here, so your presence is much appreciated. To raise our population's morale, we are opening an exhibition to celebrate the long and varied history of our fair city's motor industry. 2 of its key pieces, however, have emerged from storage in, let's just say, less than pristine condition. They're to take center stage of the exhibition. They must be spotless. And they require the attention of someone who understands the full meaning of that word. None other than you, Reeve Tusti. I'm going to go in and do this real quick, just see if it opens up another one. Like I said, I'm not the most versed on Final Fantasy VII, but I do know the Harley Daytona's Cloud's bike before Fenrir. I just want to kind of go look at this real quick. I'm having a feeling like there's definitely like some lore behind these, but this ain't gonna take too long. So yeah, the Shinra Holler. This obviously is gonna be something like, you know, specifically for those who play Final Fantasy VII, like extensively, where for them to probably get the lore and everything. I do know the Shinras basically like were some of the big, like some of the bad guys from the first one. I like from Final Fantasy VII, like Rufus Shinra and them, and it was the Turks and everything, like Reno and Rude. Some of those things I know from Advent Children, but 'cause I have seen Advent Children. I'm familiar with Final Fantasy VII to some extent, but not fully. Like, really, the only Final Fantasy-based game I ever actually finished, ever completed, was Dirge of Cerberus, which, you know, where you plays Vincent Valentine. As you're new to Midgar, allow me to say a few words by way of introduction. I'm the director of urban planning, responsible for the design of the entire city, including its heart, the Shinra building, in which you're currently working. So I remember like the Harley Daytona or whatever, like looking more like just standard motorcycle-y. I know that I mean, I don't know if this is supposed to be based off Fenrir or what. I know Fenrir kind of looks different from this. Well, I'm guessing maybe this is from the remake. I don't know. This is what I was saying, guys. Like, I'm not like the most versed. I do know like Cloud like had like you know, there was that whole like, you know, motorcycle scene like from the original. I'm familiar with what Fenrir looks like. Organization run by the lot of President Shinra is split into 5 divisions: urban planning, space and aerodynamics, aeronautics, advanced weaponry, research and development, and public security. Afraid it was gonna be a quick job to do, so. All right, let's go and just get a move on with this. Like I do know, because that's like I said, it definitely looks like more like Fenrir with like, you know, the two wheels or whatever, or the 2 tires. I want to say I think Fenrir had 2 tires like this. Like I said, I'll be like a lot more versed on when I actually do eventually go through and play, you know, remake. It's definitely on my to-do list. I mean, like it's on my little playlist on my website along with like all the other games I'm wanting to like get around to. I mean, remake's gonna happen eventually. I'm really excited to eventually get around to it. You know, I know, like, you know, with remake, it's like the entire story of Final Fantasy VII has actually been told yet. Like it's currently been split between that and Rebirth, with I guess like another game like, you know, coming in the future. That's one of the things I kind of like definitely am not really the most proud of myself for as a gamer. I haven't actually ever completed any Final Fantasy game except for Dirge of Cerberus. So technically, I mean, I guess that doesn't really count because a lot of people don't even really talk about Dirge of Cerberus. But I do know I'm definitely probably not gonna really bother going in and doing the Warhammer DLC because I'm not familiar with Warhammer pretty much at all. The main thing I know about Warhammer is that it's mainly started as I think it's a tabletop game and it's, you know, Space Marines. I mean, the SpongeBob SquarePants one I made, you know, do. And whenever the Alice in Wonderland DLC comes out, I'll definitely do that. Okay. We're gonna go over here and work on the hauler in just a sec. It's fair I jump in and just do this one, because I knew it wasn't gonna take that long. Okay, we'll come back over this just a sec. Hold up. Okay, we'll come back over that in just a sec. Make sure. Let's see if we finished it. All right. I expect either Heidegger, Public Security, or Professor Hojo of Research and Development to call upon your services at some point as well. Now, I'm familiar with Hojo as well. So head of Public Security, Heidegger commands the city's military, while Hojo concerns himself with pushing the boundaries of science. Due to the highly secret nature of their jobs, as well as their eccentric personalities, I recommend not making any ripples, let alone waves, when working with them. Now onto the vehicles themselves. The motorcycles are Hardy Daytona, highly maneuverable and powered by our company's first V-Type DOHC engine. The engine is the same as those used in small aircraft, so it does a 060, and I see we've already arrived. The Shimmer Hall is a classic all-purpose vehicle that has always been an integral part of city life. While it may look clunky and unstable with its unusual three-wheel design, I assure you, their appearance belies its true power. I mean, the Hardy Daytona has 3 wheels. On open freeway, the hauler could directly keep pace with the Hardy Daytona. I knew this one. I knew this one gonna take too long. I didn't know exactly like how big the hauler was gonna be. All right. Yeah, I gotta take care of the fender. I'm gonna say if there was like a mode in this, like basically like see like where you basically had to clean everything with a certain amount of water or whatever. I don't know if I'd be able to do that. I feel like I've thrown about like a whole ocean at these things, at like everything I've cleaned. One of the things that I've always thought was like actually is pretty cool though, just how in depth they went with this. When you go into the options and go into audio, there's no like actual in-game music, I don't think, but they got like all these different things just for the water. So water volume, tone, and reverb. I guess there is music, but I never really heard no music, I don't think. Probably in a few places, but right. Just about done. All right, what else is there? Looks like there's definitely some. Yeah, huh? That's what I thought. I should be getting my checklist anytime now. I also said on the locomotive, and it took forever for them to give me my checklist. All right, almost there. Said so many times tonight, but yeah. Unless there's something else that's not on this. Hold up. Seems looking pretty immaculate now, but I know it's probably missed some things on it. I'm pretty sure there's probably like a lot of Easter eggs here that Mac would definitely recognize. There's probably something I missed over here on this one. I mean, I know I definitely like moved away from it pretty abruptly. There's definitely some things I'm missing here. I mean, is there? Hold up, there was something right. Jeez. And I just saw something. Like lit up as not finished. Oh, there's something. All right, all right. All of them are in the hauler. Really, the door handles. That's what I missed. Handles, hinges, and the rear wheel mount. All right. Rear wheel mount. And we are... Well, I thought we were about to be done. Done and done. All right, so there's a new job available on this. Okay. So you do get new jobs. Your dedication to your craft is everything we've heard it was. So much so, we're moving these two exhibits to the atrium. You have our deepest gratitude. Before I forget, after hearing my assessment of your work, Heidegger, Director of Public Security, insisted on contracting you for his own division. While he does have a tendency to come off as rough around the edges, I assure you it is a byproduct of his passion and military background. That said, his style does not mesh with everyone, so it doesn't mess with yours. So if it doesn't mess with yours, tread lightly. Yes, this request is vastly different from our first, but think of it as proof of our trust in you. After all, we wouldn't bring someone of your caliber all this way just to wash down a few sets of dirty wheels. Appreciate that. Okay, a Scorpion Sentinel. I think I fought that in the demo of Final Fantasy. Because I did play the demo of Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. I think I actually fought this thing during that. But we're not going to worry about that during this stream, Rogues. I'm actually gonna go and call it here. Like I did tack on that last little job right there just for the heck of it. But like I said, the plan is I definitely want to continue doing like the little go in here and do like the bonus jobs. I'm definitely gonna continue to do these. Still got several more we gotta do because I can try to get caught up on those. Because I know they basically put out more of these whenever they do like some of the updates. I can't remember if it's called the Muckingham files or whatever it is, but they've been continuing to add more jobs in. So I'm trying to get caught up a little bit. Like I said, the Mars rover and the steam locomotive both were like like part of, I think, the initial game, or like they were released not long after the game was put out. And the food truck I think was like part of like the some of the more recent updates. Like I believe like these four were in the game for a while. Then they added in the paintball arena, the excavator, Spanish villa, and all that. So I can already tell the villa's gonna take me a while. I remember like the mini golf course definitely had like some link to it as well. So the excavator probably won't take too long. It doesn't look like it's gonna be that big. The satellite dish may take a bit of time. I don't know, and I don't know how big the solar station is. But I want to do those, and then of course I want to like continue onwards with the special things. We already did Tomb Raider, previously in the previous episode of this actually. Seasonal special, I might actually do that around Christmas, or I may do that at some random time. I don't know. I would like to continue the Midgar stuff, even though I don't really know too much about Final Fantasy VII. I would like to continue doing that. And then SpongeBob SquarePants, I want to eventually get the DLC for it. Back to the Future. Warhammer, I don't know about, though, because, again, I'm not really versed hardly at all about Warhammer. Like, I do know it's a very popular tabletop game. This one card shop I used to go to back when I was, got back into collecting Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon cards a few years back. I know, people that were playing Warhammer all the time, along with Dungeons & Dragons. That's the thing. Like, Dungeons & Dragons is more my jam, and I'm not really the best at it. But me and Dave did have, a series we were doing, my friend Dave, we did have, a series we were doing for it, on my YouTube channel, some time ago, back around 2022-ish, give or take. Either way, we had, a D&D, campaign we were doing. He was based around my character, Buster Blake, who was, a wood elf thief. Had a Robin Hood, concept to him, and was part of a thieves guild and everything that that had been destroyed, and Buster and the other members of the guild were trying to basically get to the bottom of the conspiracy behind it. So eventually I wanted to get back into doing the D&D stuff. That's like I said, Dungeons & Dragons is more of what I've always been interested in for tabletop compared to Warhammer, because Warhammer is much more science fiction and Space Marines and everything. While Dungeons & Dragons is more fantasy. Of course, I know there's people can do homebrew things where they probably intertwine tech in the Dungeons & Dragons. But either way, like I said, I'm not really most versed on Warhammer, so I might actually skip out on that one. But the Back to the Future, Final Fantasy, just that's something I am interested in. I do still eventually need to actually play through Final Fantasy VII. I'm gonna I definitely want to continue that one, mainly since that's actually a free DLC. SpongeBob SquarePants and Back to the Future are both paid ones, and I don't know if it's gonna cause anything for the Alice in Wonderland DLC or whenever that releases or not, whenever it comes out. But either way, I don't next stream for this will probably be next Wednesday. To follow up, what may or may not be my final Legend of Zelda Link to the Past stream. But I'm definitely gonna try to see about see if we can go ahead and wrap up a Link to the Past on the next one. Hopefully, it won't be as nerve-wracking as this last one was. But again, these dungeons in A Link to the Past have been pretty brutal compared to what I dealt with in Ocarina of Time, and even Majora's Mask. So the plan is that for today, since it's after midnight now, I'm gonna do one stream for today to because the last 3 days I've done 2 streams a day, so I've done 6 streams over the past 3 days. I've done 2 for Outer Wilds, I've done 2 for No Man's Sky, and then tonight I did Link to the Past, and then this Powerwash Simulator. So I definitely am gonna just go ahead and for the rest of the week I'm probably just gonna do only one stream, and I'm gonna definitely try to commit to that for the foreseeable future, because doing 2 streams a day definitely can take a lot out of you. And I know I've definitely been overdoing it, but again I want to get caught back up on the basically since this weekend I'm probably will be maybe out of town going helping out with stuff at the Haunted Trail I'm a part of. I may not have time to do No Man's Sky, but now I'm thinking about it. I said I would probably do A Link to the Past on this coming Wednesday. I forgot Sunday I might actually be able to go ahead and play it. I may actually be able to go ahead and finish it up Sunday. So if I do that or whatever, I'll be starting a new retro game on Wednesday. Which you guys haven't checked out my current poll here on my YouTube channel. I did recently do a poll where I'm basically giving you guys like the choice to kind of like decide like what retro game I'm going to play next. So you guys can definitely go check that out, you know, if you're interested. There, like I said, it's the most recent poll I did. It's my current post at the moment. But I don't know how, like, when I'll do my next community post, but it's the most recent poll I've done, so you guys can go check that out, like I said. But anyways, all this rambling aside, I'm going to go ahead and head up to the gym, and then afterwards I'm going to go home and come home and try to get some rest, because I am going to be going out of town to an appointment, you know, with Mickey D43 in the morning. So definitely going to need to get some rest for that. But sometime today, you guys can, you know, I'll be live, you know, with the next episode for Outer Wilds. And because it may be a possibility we may be finishing that up either today or tomorrow. We'll see, because we're like on the last few planets. We're trying to like get these last few leads out of the way. So we may be finishing up Outer Wilds this week too, which would be awesome. That means I can start on my next game I got planned next week. But anyways, either way, I want to thank you those who came out and hung out tonight. If you guys just lurked, much love to you guys. And I know this like was my commentary wasn't really the best for this, but again, with Powerwash Simulator, it's really tricky because there's not really. You're just basically just cleaning stuff. So compared to like my usual standard fare of shit talking demons like in Doom or like other games where my commentary has been more on point, it's really tricky when you're doing it with a game where it's basically so laid back. You're just cleaning stuff. So you're just calmly bantering, you know, because I'm usually like a little more high octane than that. But anyways, I'll see you guys next stream sometime today for Outer Wilds. But much love to you all. You guys stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much for watching my stream. If you like my content and want to see more, be sure to follow me and hit that notification bell. You can also find me on Instagram and join my Guilded server to hang out and join in on occasional movie nights. If you're an aspiring streamer, my website contains a collection of over a dozen completely free text guides with advice to help you get started. The section is dedicated to proper networking, the importance of channel panels, handling dead air, and many other topics. You can find a link to my website on my channel. See you guys next time.